Myles Green is my name. And that's really important for me to tell everyone, because I have a stutter. And as a stutterer, saying my name is one of the hardest things, because there's no way of avoiding it. Some people make up a nickname or abbreviate their name in some way, but I've never been into that. And for pretty much my whole life, I did everything I could to hide and ignore my stutter. Growing up, I never talked about it with my friends, my family, my girlfriend in high school, not once. It was always the elephant in the room under the table that no one spoke about, even though it was very obvious the elephant was there. Because every time I opened my mouth, you could see and hear my stutter. And even the times I didn't open my mouth, it was because of my stutter. So I go through school and I end up using all of these tricks and avoidances on the words and sounds that I have a hard time with to try to obscure this part of myself. I fail miserably. Fast forward in my life a little bit. I go to college. I end up majoring in Italian. And a few years later, I find myself teaching English in Palermo. And it's at about this point that I'm doing such a terrible, miserable job of hiding my stutter that when I block, when I have a freeze, it envelops my whole face and everything tightens. My jaw, my lips, my vocal cords, everything. And everything tightens so much that I end up grinding my teeth. And I grind my teeth so much and so hard, so frequently, that I end up wearing away some of my teeth's enamel to the point that I have pain and have trouble eating and drinking. And it was at about this point that I find out about the McGuire program, this 3-day-long course, this intensive program to help you conquer your stammer. I go online, I check out some of the videos, and I think, oh, this may be useful. So I fly to Scotland, and immediately there, I can't hide anything. Because all of the teachers, administrators, students, of course, they're all stutterers. So for the first time, I feel like I'm being seen. What makes this program so unique is the way they view stuttering. They view it like an iceberg, with the top part just being the physical manifestations of the stutter. The freezing, the struggle, the distortion of your mouth, your articulators, your lips, all of that up here. But that's just what's on the surface. And what's underneath the surface, what you can't see, is much bigger and much more important. And that's the fear, the shame, the self-hate, the anxiety, and the frustration you feel as a stutterer, not being able to say your own name or speak like a child does. So to this end, on the second day of the course, they teach you this mentality, this approach to speaking called deliberate disfluency. And I've been using this here now. I've started and stopped the first sound of certain words and prolonged the first sound of other words. This helps me with my speech because I'm showing you the fact that I have a stutter rather than try to hide it. And on the third and final day of the course, they ask you to do what's called a disclosure. And they set up a stage in the middle of the city center. And they put a microphone on it and speakers around it. And a crowd gathers in front. And that's where for the first time, I got up in front of a group of people and I said, Myles Green is my name, and I have a stutter. And it was at that point that I felt the most naked, exposed, and alive I've ever felt. Thank you.